SET Style. Happy Thursday. It's 9 o'clock. I'm Ryan Christopher.
And I'm Jocelyn Lement in for Teresa.
Great show lined up for everybody today.
Yes, a lot.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a packed show.
Packed. Hey, speaking of packed, the Staples Center last night, big turnout. Kobe Bryant's final game of his career, and boy, did he go out in style after over 1,300 games, 18 All-Star appearances, 5 NBA titles. The third, there's Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson, yes.
Having a good old time. 20-year career. Congratulations to Kobe Bryant. Apparently, before the game, Shaq challenged Kobe and said, "Hey, Kobe, I bet you can't drain 50 points." Ended up scoring 60.
Well, what do you think? Do you think the other team let him score 60?
I think there's got to be some sense of, there might have been some.
It's his last game, right? Why not?
That kind of happened when Derek Jeter hit his last hit there in Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
Some people were saying, oh, well, they just threw him a fastball over the plate. But hey, regardless of the fact, it was still a great moment. But he wasn't the only person setting records.
Absolutely not. Take a look at this. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors taking their last shot at Michael Jordan and history, and they swished it. It was a slam dunk for 73 wins, the most wins in a single season. Steph Curry also set an NBA record with 400 three-pointers in one season, right? So that's 400 times 3 equals 1,200. These guys haven't made all the money and all the glory.
Which just makes us feel great about our life. All these guys are accomplishing so much, and now we're going to present to you the top 10 worst jobs. Okay,
but before we get to that, all right, which one do you think was the more significant? Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors or Kobe Bryant?
I mean, I think in the grand scheme of things, in terms of sports, going down in the history books, I think the Warriors winning 73.
That's what I said.
But I think for a sports fan or even just somebody who likes a nice storyline, I think the Kobe Bryant thing is nice because he ended out on top.
Yes. Okay, Keith and I debated this. It's on his Facebook page.
Oh.
And I went with Golden State. He went with Kobe.
Okay. Well, check that out on the Keith Coons Facebook page.
Exactly.
Heated debate over basketball. And now we're going to transition.
Yes.
The top 10 list of worst jobs. Being an NBA player is certainly not on there, Jocelyn.
No, interestingly enough, though, there are several jobs on there that I was questioning just a bit here. Yeah. Every year, CareerCast analyzes jobs based on such factors as work environment, stress, hours worked, income, salary growth, and potential, and the industry's growth and unemployment rates. Now, according to CareerCast Jobs Rated Report, here are the 10 worst jobs. This, I'm not really sure why. But anyway, newspaper reporter.
Okay.
Blogger. Broadcaster, radio DJ. I mean, some of these things are in our industry, obviously.
Yes.
And I beg to differ on this one, all right. Enlisted military personnel, pest control worker, and a retail salesperson.
That I could see.
Advertising salesperson, taxi driver, and firefighter. I think some of those folks would contest, though, that their jobs are on that list.
Well, I think the taxi drivers are just upset about Uber. I think that's what it comes down to for them, They're just a little bitter. They're a little salty about it.
It's a tight competition there with them.
What's the worst job that you ever worked?
Oh, my gosh.
Don't worry. None of your previous employers are watching.
I can't think of a really bad job I ever had.
None?
None. I wasn't a waitress or anything like that. So I didn't work at how about you? Did you have a bad job?
I mowed a cow farm for a year. And a horse farm.
You mowed?
Yeah, I mowed it. I was like the land's keeper for a 40-acre horse and cow farm.
Did you get paid well for that, though?
It was all right. I mean, it was not under the table. I filed through the IRS. Just kidding. Yes, it was very legitimate.
I always had fun jobs I liked, so I can't ever say they were bad.
Well, you're lucky.
Okay.
You're lucky then. Hey, moving on. This is an interesting story. Dating website Match.com. They're pulling an ad campaign after receiving a barrage of complaints. Forget this, suggesting that red hair and freckles are quote unquote imperfections.
Oh no.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's not good.
My mom is a redhead, so I take personal offense to this. Very close to home for me. But the poster is sprung up in London train stations, and it says, if you don't like your imperfections, somebody else will.
You know that song by John Legend, how he loves her perfect imperfections?
Oh, yeah.
I love that line. That's like my favorite line of the song.
See, maybe they should put out an advertisement with John Legend next. Maybe they'll take your advice.
Okay, well, that's a good idea because that's a great one. All right, Match.com did release a statement because obviously there were a lot of people weighing in on this. The intention of our Love Your Imperfections campaign is to actually focus on the quirks that people wrongly perceive to be imperfections. We love all gingers here, though. on CT style.
We do.
Right?
Love those gingers out there. Transitioning here. This is a bizarre question, but I figure I'll ask you. Do you shower every day, Jocelyn?
I do.
It is an everyday thing.
It is
for
an
you.
everyday,
Okay.
but I know it's not a good thing, right? You're going to tell me this?
Apparently, according to this research, new study from Columbia University, if you're showering once a day, they're saying that you're showering too much. Researchers have found that washing too frequently can dry out and crack your skin, which create openings that allow bacteria and other microbes to get into your body. So they're only suggesting that you quote-unquote rinse off a few times a week. So don't like shower. Rinse off. I think a little shampoo could help, a little soap.
Yeah, I just can't imagine that.
Just saying.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so your skin gets a little dry. Just lather up on the lotion.
Right?
Moisturize,
Something like that.
moisturize. Okay.
Makeup.
You gotta take all that stuff off.
Yeah.
And if you work in some construction job, I mean, seriously, you can't just rinse off.
Right.
Dirt's on there.
You need to bathe. You need to shower.
Yeah, you do.
We don't want to smell you guys. There's smell-o-vision at home. Speaking of things that you shouldn't do in the shower, Snapchatting. Okay, Snapchat, you're probably familiar with the app with the disappearing messages. It just surpassed Instagram as the most popular social network among teens, according to a new
report. I get this. My daughter's on that.
Yeah.
She loves Snapchat.
Have you ever tried it? Have you ever stole her phone and Snapchatted?
No.
No?
No. I think that it's just for that generation, I think.
Just for that generation?
I think it just seems like it works best for them.
Okay. Well, it's up 28%. Instagram is 27% now.
You're on Instagram. I'm on Instagram.
Yes. Snapchat
Are you on
as well.
Snapchat?
I'm on Snapchat. Yeah, right here,
I didn't
right here.
realize you were on Snapchat.
Check it out. There
I
it
need
is.
to check
Follow
you
me.
out.
Ryan Christopher.
But that would
search.
mean, you just have to search Ryan Christopher.
Yeah,
okay, well,
that's it.
I don't know. What do you think? Should I get on Snapchat?
I think you should, because this morning Teresa and I we had some fun doing it.
What
Take
did
a
you
look.
talk about?
Well, here. So Teresa, what do you think about Snapchat being the new favorite app?
Well, I think it's really kind of fun, especially when you look like this and you could do it.
How did you do that?
That's Snapchat. It's face swap. You guys got to check it out at home. So now that we officially creeped you out at home, here's
That was creepy.
what's coming up today on the show.